Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance. No contribution with this video, but a warning. This might get the subject matter. Might be a bit triggering for some of you. I know I'm going to get some hate. I wouldn't even be surprised if this video gets taken down for, from the title of the video. You can already gather where it's going, and we'll using the governor of Michigan as the prime example right now. Why you never, ever, ever vote for somebody because they're a woman. Any woman using that, any woman, female politician using because I'm a woman as a reason to vote for them is going to take your rights. Any female politician talking about the quote-unquote patriarchy is coming after your rights. Because I've discussed this many times on this channel about matriarchal systems of government and how they work out. They never do. They end up as the worst type of totalitarian places. I gotta fix my hat. In the world. They become the worst totalitarian leaders in the world. Why? Because they're you're allowing them to use their gender as a get out of jail free call for all their fuckery. And when you got a female politician who's running on because I'm a woman, they got nothing else. So because I'm a woman means they really don't possess, or nor do they care for, rational discussion, rational solutions. They govern like they govern their living rooms, or they govern their playrooms, and they govern their children. A lot of them don't even have children. The governor of Michigan does. How do mothers govern their children? The child does something they don't like, time out. Doesn't have to be fair. There's no system of justice. Time out. You can't do that. I'm taking it away from you. Or you're going to talk back, I'm going to make it worse. There's no justice. Whatever the parent says goes. But these female politicians, it don't matter if it's Gretchen Whitmer, okay? It doesn't matter if it's Merkel. It doesn't matter if it's the Prime Minister of New Zealand. These female politicians who run on I'm a woman, if you say anything, you're attacking a woman, okay? They are the worst totalitarian dictators there are out there. Does that mean women can't be politicians, can't be leaders? No, absolutely not. There's plenty of good ones. I'm talking on about this nonsense of knocking down a patriarchy, okay, of any woman. We need more women. We need more any woman. That leads to this. Because when you're hiring for any woman, and any woman wants to take it, that's a woman who has no business being in a position of authority. Time and time again, this gets proven out. People who said, well, he just hates all women. No, I don't hate all women. There's plenty of good women. There's plenty of good women politicians that don't hide behind their gender as a shield. That they don't govern. Like they're running a daycare, or they're running their own children. That's how these people think. That's how these women think they get to govern. The world is their children. The world is their children. And here's the thing. The ones who are the worst are the ones who don't have kids, so they think the world is their children. Okay? This Whitmer woman, she has children of her own. She just likes the power. Telling people what you can buy, what you can't buy. No reasoning, because I feel like it. Well, you're grounded. You're grounded. Just because you can't go out, you can't drive your car, you can't have anybody in your car. What? Can't push back, otherwise you're a misogynist. Okay? She got elected because she's a woman. Okay? She rode her gender to the governorship, as most of these leftist female politicians do. They ride their gender. They use it as a shield. Okay, they say there's too many men and the patriarchy this, and we need more women and more women. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because men and women are very, very different. Are very, very different. And when you have women who govern, it doesn't even have to be in government. It can be in business, who run business, who lead as if they're leading a daycare, as if they're leading a classroom, okay? As if they're leading their own rec room, their own children. They think they can legislate through timeout. Anything they don't like, they can send you to your room. And they don't got to explain it. That's a matriarchal system. That's why they get so offended and so butthurt when you question, how dare you? How dare you question me? Who are you? And then we got to remind them, you're an elected official. You're not my mother. Shit, in my case, you really don't want to be my mother. Because if you think you're going to, that's what they want to do when they always say mother this, mother that. It's the same deal with narcissism when you hear it. Well, that's your mother. That's your mother. It's this built-in defense mechanism that gets exploited with these female leftist politicians. Okay, telling you need to take down the patriarchy, and we need more women in government, and you need more women in business, and you need more women in charge. No, not when you legislate like this, not when you govern like this, not when you lead through timeout. Like it's some preschool, some nursery school, some kindergarten or middle school. Where you don't have to have logic or reason. You can just do whatever you want to. You're in charge. It's the power they want. It's the power they want over all of us that makes them yearn this. They just figured out, hey, if we prop up women on our side and use it like anything you say against them is misogyny, okay, oh boy, can we get what we want, because we'll have them. She's a mom. I mean, how do you say, a mother? A woman, a mother, and you're going to attack her? Fuck yes, because you ain't my mother. The left loves to say that when they remind you, mother's against this, mother's against it. You ain't my mother. Because you popped out a crotch dropping, now that gives you special privilege? Why? Why? It doesn't. You're just using your child for a title now. Like, why? Now I gotta listen to you because you're a mother? You're not my mother. And even if you were, it's not a place you'd want to be in my life, but whatever. You get my point. They throw out these statements like they're declarative statements, now questioning motherhood. And now just having a child makes you a queen and makes you unquestionable. And now that we need more women in business and in government and in leadership positions, okay, that's what the world lacks. More mothering. No. Mothering has its place. It has its place in the home. It has its place in the education system. It doesn't have its place in government. It doesn't have its place in major business where business has to get done. Mothering isn't a part of that. No. No, because part of mothering is injustice, believe it or not. Okay, you say what goes. You get that's not how you lead a company or a government, through timeout over anything that you don't like and pisses you off, and you get to set the rules. Because it used to be, hey, you don't like it, go live somewhere else. Well, bitch, you won't let me go nowhere. It's unreal. And it doesn't matter if it's Gretchen Whitmer. It doesn't matter if it's Susan What's-Her-Face at YouTube, who's pissed off that her son is a Ben Shapiro fan and there's nothing she can do about it. Okay, but she wants to keep silencing people in favor of China and whoever, whatever. But you need more women. But she's a woman and a mother, so you can't question her, otherwise it's misogynist. You know, it's not when you step back and you take a panoramic view of these women's behavior and you stop and realize, Jesus Christ, they treat us like we're their children. And you say it, but when you really look, they try to manage and they try to govern through timeout and punishment and sending you to your room. Why does the world need more of this? How is this? It doesn't. It doesn't. It's all bullshit. Again, not saying COVID-19 is bullshit. It's a real virus, but boy, has it been exploited. Boy, has it been exploited. Once again, as we give up our freedoms, somebody needs to explain why we are expected to go fight foreign wars for the national interest, for America, for the Constitution, why you can go sacrifice your children and sacrifice your limbs, and you're supposed to die for that. Okay? Die to fight fascism, die to fight totalitarianism. You got to fight it over there so it doesn't come here. Unless a virus comes here, and then we can just burn the Bill of Rights and burn the Constitution. How does that work? How am I expected to sacrifice my children for America, for what we stand for, overseas, but somehow fascism and totalitarianism saves America here? It's what happens when you create a nation of deadbeats. Not even deadbeats. A nation of deadbeats. Deadbeats who never really wanted to progress past nursery school. They're the ones who want to vote for your Whitmer types. Because they want to be babied. They want to be told what to do. They want to be pampered. They like it. So that's all I got. As I wait for more stories to come in. So I am out. I got maybe one first possible sponsorship. I don't know. I really got to take a look at this one. I'm not sure. Other than that, I really don't have anything else. Somebody asked me, and I haven't actually looked at the channel either, but I'm going to put a link in the description box to a channel called Generation Apollo. You know, he supports the channel, so he asked me to give him a shout out. You know, I watched a few minutes of one of the videos. Looks okay. Check out the channel. Let me know what you think about it. The link to that is in the description box as well. It's been slow the last day. Nothing really coming in. I got a Skype scheduled for tomorrow. That's it. So still waiting on Charlene's unemployment to kick in. So channel could use support. Definitely needs stories. If you want to just make a contribution, if you want to try to donate for someone else, and that's really tough to do, I know, because I really look at these things and It's hard. It's hard to match up the right person at this point. But I want to keep this thing going. So if you're able to donate, please do. If you're able to send in a story, want to set up a Skype or a phone call, you guys know what to do with the links in the description box. And let me know what you think of the video in the comments section. All right, guys. I'm going to cut it here. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance, and I'll talk to y'all soon.